Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where tonight, folks, Montana is in Alabama, and everyone's thrilled about it. What are we talking about? Montana Fouts returning to her roots, proving that you can go home again. Take that, Thomas Wolfe. We've got the Volts, we've got the Talons, and we've got one of Bama's all-time greats playing in front of family and friends one more time. Montana Fouts historically great numbers. Look at that round number. Exactly 100 wins with the Crimson Tide. Top 5 in virtually every category here in this fantastic program of Alabama's. Well, we've made it to the final week of the AUSL season. The Talons in first place with a bullet. They have been great from soup to nuts. They have clinched home team advantage when the championship series rolls around on Saturday. It will be a best of 3 between the Talons and the second place Bandits. Hello, everyone. So glad you found us on a Tuesday evening here in Tuscaloosa with my partner, Natasha Watley. I am Eric Collins, and folks, there's a bunch of reasons to watch tonight, but I think reason number 1, with a bullet, has to be the return of Montana Fouts.
Absolutely. Driving up today, I saw all Montana Fout jerseys. They were on their feet when she called the lineups, and it's just got to be a full circle moment for her to be able to be back here at Rhoads Stadium.
All right, that's reason number 1. A close reason number 2 would be a chance to watch Maya Brady. Maya Brady missed the first month of the season with a hamstring injury. She's back healthy and playing unbelievable softball.
Unbelievable. Maya Brady, she was a star at UCLA, and she has continued to show her star power as a pro. Maya Brady has popped off in her AUSL debut, going 8 for 11 against the Blaze last weekend, and not to mention she had one out of the park, and she is not just hot, but she is historic right now.
Hey, look at these numbers, folks. She's played 4 games. She's had 11 official at-bats and somehow racked up 8 hits and 3 walks, 3 runs batted in, and that homer. She is going to be an eyeful, not only today, but tomorrow and over the weekend when the championship series rolls around. All right, getting ready to start this one. Let's take a look at the lineup card presented by Kelly Kretschman, head coach of the Volts. It starts with Amanda Lorenz, Sierra Briggs. How do you do? Last 8 games, 8 for 11 herself with a homer. Then you got Danica Coffey, Terry Jennings is going to be the shortstop, Sierra Romero, the second baseman, the great Jessie Warren at the hot corner, Deja Mulipola, Erica Piancastel, and the rookie national champion, Maya Scott, will be the DP. But the star among stars in the circle where she should be, looking very comfortable, Montana Fouts.
Montana just back on the mound. I know when she left college, she never knew she'd get this opportunity to pitch in front of this crowd back here. And Montana Fouts, she is that strikeout threat. We know she'll climb that ladder with her rise, and she'll get you with that breaking curve.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1. Amanda Lorenz returning to SEC country. Former Florida Gator. A nice year, 329 batting average with power. She's got 5 homers as a leadoff hitter, and most of the damage she's done this season has come against Talons pitching. Not a lot of people can say that. Lorenz this year is 9 for 17 against the Talons with 4 doubles and 2 homers.
Amanda Lorenz is hot in that leadoff position and has just been a staple. She started at all games for the Volts and has just been that mainstay, that veteran player in the leadoff position.
Back-to-back strikes for Fouts, 2-2. Now this is new for the Volts. They have not faced Montana Fouts this year. Fouts a bit banged up beginning of the season, but healthy now, trying to prove that she belongs somewhere in the mix when the postseason begins for the Talons on Saturday. All right, we've seen 5 pitches. We've not seen a swing in our game. I bet we see one here. First swing of the game results in a strikeout. Fouts returns home and punches out Lorenz.
And you'll see that drop used 33% of the time. That's what we saw Amanda Lorenz strike out on. But what Montana Fouts will go to is that curve, her rise, her off speed. She gets a lot of swings and misses with that drop on the outside.
There's another quality pitch, outer half, strike 1 to Briggs. Sierra Briggs has been real nice surprise for the Volts this year. 15 hits and 45 at-bats. .333 batting average, but she's going to have to work here. Down in the count 0-2.
Sierra Briggs, the last 4 games against the Bandits, she's been getting hot, 6 for 12.
What's this all about, Montana Fouts? Back-to-back strikeouts.
Okay, she's feeling it. She's back at home. This is a comfort zone for her, and this is that rise ball that I talked about, that she likes to step it up in the ladder. It's a big out number 2 with the hot Sierra Briggs.
This isn't a midweek game against Birmingham Southern, folks. This is the best of the best. The AUSL, the best softball players in the world, playing as professionals, committing to this full time, and Montana Fouts making it look easy. I don't think, and I've watched every game this season, I can't recall anyone striking out the side.
I have seen, oh no, I haven't. I was gonna say Sam Landry, but I think against the Bandits, she only struck out the first 2. So you might be right. You might be right.
We're 1 pitch away from Montana Fouts striking out the side. Fouts working quickly. Oh, crowd wanted it.
That's that backdoor curve.
Coffey stays alive. Now the Volts in a bit of a funk. They've lost 5 of their last 6, trying to finish off the season on an uptick. Trying to give the Talons a good run for their money. We got a game today, we've got a game tomorrow, and then the championship series starts between the Talons and the Bandits on Saturday. Oh my goodness. 3-2.
Come on, Blue. Don't you know that she's home? This is her home stadium. And just check out the reacts. Ah, come on, give it to me.
All right, here's the money pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Coffey got tired of waiting. Coffey wants a break. No way over a moment. Might as well tell you about the home plate umpire. It's Robbie Guest calling the balls and strikes. Matt Dial, first base. Don Brown, third base. There's Robbie Guest. 3-2. And Fouts misses outside. We've got the first base runner. 2-out walk to Coffey.
It's a beautiful eyes by Danica Coffey, just going deep into that count, knowing that Montana Fouts is staying on that outer half with that drop and coming back up in with that rise. Just kept fouling it off, kept battling. Gets on base.
Here's the former Oklahoma Sooner, Tiare Jennings. Jennings playing shortstop today. Also seen her at first base throughout the course of the season. Big power numbers, 5 homers, 16 runs batted in to go with a .310 batting average. It's a wonderful OPS. Fouled straight back. So Fouts has gone to at least 2 strikes on every batter so far in our first inning.
And you can just see Tiare Jennings just trying to make those adjustments at the plate. Scooting up on the plate a little bit more.
Swing and a miss. Fouts strikes out Lorenz, Briggs, and Jennings in a return to Tuscaloosa.
And this is a little sweet home Alabama for Montana Fouts. She is just blazing. Black at home where she belongs. 3 strikeouts to strike out the side.
So far, so great for Montana Fouts and the Talons. Now we get a chance to take a peek at Howard Dobson's lineup card. This is how the Talons line up 1 through 9. Maya Brady will lead things off. This will be her 5th game here in this AUSL season, followed by Jadalyn Alchin. Great numbers for her. Sydney Romero, Tori Vidales, Caroline Jacobsen, Ali Aguilar, Bri Ellis, Amanda Jaquish, and Charlize Palacios. Sydney Romero, last 8 games, has been the goods. An eye full. Just had a fantastic weekend series out in Salt Lake City against the Blaze. Starting pitcher Sam Landry. Her first pitch, pours it right in. Called strike 1 to Maya Brady.
And Sam Landry, she will move the ball around. She's got that drop. She's got a screw. Right there, we saw that curve going into lefties. That's about 67 miles per hour, and she'll mix in that with that change.
Right back to Landry, and doesn't have enough time. Infield base hit for Maya Brady. That is now 9 hits and 12 at-bats, a .750 batting average for Brady. Good golly. All right, here are the season numbers for Sam Landry. I think that one-loss record is a bit deceptive because the ERA is pretty good.
Yeah, and she's been doing so well. She had a good outing against the Bandits. Just got away from her late in the game, but doing a good job of getting ahead early in the counts.
Alchin right back to Landry, who throws it down the right field line. Everyone's safe. Still nobody out, and a great start to the game for the Talons. And Landry's kicking herself.
Just a lot going on, and Sam Landry, that ball hit right back at her, but just needs to stay within herself. This ball is hit pretty hard. She knocks it down. Just not able to get that out, but that gets away from her. And now runners on second and third. No outs.
It scored an infield single for Alchin. Advances to second, and Brady advances to third on the error by Landry. So an RB opportunity for Sydney Romero. Romero is hitting 6th over the weekend, but because of her performance, she's been bumped all the way up to the 3 spot today. She began the 4-game series against the Blaze hitting .211. She's now hitting .311. She gained 100 points in 4 days. Infield's in. Yikes. Off-speed pitch of beauty. 1-1.
And just check out the infield. They're pinched in, trying to cut off that run. Everybody's in. Even the outfielders are in, trying to cut off doubles as well.
Now, one of the things that Sydney Romero, and for most part everyone on the Talons has done, is play situational softball. These are the type of situations where they have excelled, and one of the main reasons why they've got 17 wins in 22 games. Romero, more often than not, finds a way to bring the runner in from third.
Yeah, and that's what's been so nice about the Talons. They're very efficient, very crafty at the plate. They are barely hitting it as 300 as a team, 292. But all in all, they do well with runners in scoring position. They are clutch. They make things happen.
And Romero decides just to let the line keep on moving. Takes her walk, and we'll have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the first inning. And TV Tori Vidales will be the batter. One of the best run producers of her generation, former Texas A&M Aggie, Tori Vidales. Well, Howard Dobson, his team, on base percentage leads because of not hits or batting average, but because of the walks and the hit batters that they've had this year.
And that's been the difference for the Talons, is getting on base, finding different ways. A lot of walks, going deep in the count. Maya Brady last week, we saw her 10-pitch at-bat, her first at-bat, 8-pitch at-bat, her second day, first at-bat.
Popped up, out of play. Another category in which the Talons lead the league is least amount of strikeouts. So they put the ball in play, they make you defend against them. Bases loaded, nobody out. Wide of the bag at third. Ball hasn't left the infield. Now, the only time it did is when the pitcher, Landry, threw it down the right field line. but the Talons haven't batted the ball out of the infield. Infield single Brady, infield single by Alchin, and then Romero working the walk. Oh, 2.
Landry keeping it down. You can see her going in on Vidales' hands. That's that drop in, that screw in as well, a couple pitches before.
Up high. Well, Landry is capable of really helping herself out here. Vidales hits the ball hard, and coming out of that right-handed batter's box, she's not the fastest player on the Talons. A well-placed ball could turn 2 here. Swatted foul right side.
And again, just looking for something, trying to jam her up. She's trying to go with that curve out. I predict something back on the inner half, trying to jam her up.
Hard but foul again. That doesn't look like Landry has anything that she can get past Vidales. Already 8 pitches Landry's thrown to Vidales. Off speed, into center field, shallow, and it drops! Everyone's going to be safe. The first run scores. It's a 1-0 lead for the Talons. Teams that don't strike out, put the ball in play, good things happen.
Yes, and they continue to be a threat at the plate. They're just battling. You can see it with Vidales, just battling pitch after pitch. This is that drop on the outer half, but Vidales just stays in her legs, just tries to get a bat on it, tries to elevate it, get it to the green. But Sierra Briggs just playing too deep, too far. And that's an easy stand-up scoring for Maya Brady. The Talons up 1-0.
Now, the Volts head coach Kelly Kretschmann, who has seen a whole bunch, goes out to the circle to have a discussion with not only the battery, but also the entire infield. And it's a quick conversation. There is possibilities in the Volts bullpen. Sam Schau, Peyton Gottschall. But as of right now, it's still Landry's ball game.
And just stalling to get Gottschall a couple more throws, let her warm up.
Okay, next in line for the Talons, it's going to be Caroline Jacobsen. Jacobsen has excelled with the bases loaded this year. 3 for 5 with 5 runs batted in. She's excelled in a lot of circumstances this year. She's hitting .379 with 2 homers and 13 runs batted in. And this is something going on with the umpires. 3-person crew. This is their second meeting that they've had. And now Kelly Kretschmann's going to come back out to the circle again.
Yeah, looks like she wants to make that change.
So it's almost as if the umpires are doing the stalling
for her.
Yeah, for the Volts. The wheels are in motion. Still haven't had a signal. Somehow I think that Landry's going to stay in the game.
Yeah, I think she's staying in, and I don't know if they were still stalling to get Gottschall some more warm-up time. But Sam Landry's like, hey, I'm not going anywhere. Or maybe she is.
Nope, here comes Peyton Gottschall. All right, see something new. We will have a pitching change. So Landry doesn't retire anyone. She goes way to Peyton Gottschall. Back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We're still in the bottom of the first inning and already a pitching change for the Volts. They bring in Peyton Gottschall. Gottschall has been really good this year. She's been a workhorse over 40 innings, mainly coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah, Peyton Gottschall, she's not going to beat you too much with velocity, but she'll work the ball around. She'll move it. She's got the curve, off speed, rise. She'll spin it.
This is the 23rd game of the year for the Volts, and Gottschall has come out of the pen in 13 of the 23. Caroline Jacobsen, the batter. Bases loaded, nobody out. Stands her ground, pitch misses inside, 2-0. All right.
This is Gottschall in relief this season. 38 innings pitch, 40 hits.
Off-speed pitch down the right field line. Foul territory, and Coffey can't make the play.
And Coffey goes a long way for this ball. I thought she was almost going to get that, but just inches away. Nice hustle.
If she actually had caught that, Alchon was waiting to tag up at third and would have scored easily. 2-1, misses inside, 3-1. All right, Natasha Watley, I'm not an Olympic gold medalist like you are, but this is going to be a hittable pitch for Jacobsen.
It's absolutely got to be close, and I'm swinging big.
Takes it. It's a 5-pitch walk to Jacobsen, and another run scores. So 2-0, the Talons on top of the Volts.
And Gottschall just trying to find the zone, and like I said, just a good compliment to Sam Landry, a little bit different look. Sam Landry pounds the zones, got a little bit more velo. Gottschall spinning, slow.
Here's Ali Aguilar, playing shortstop today in relief of Hannah Flippen, who's just getting a day off. Aguilar, the final week of her pro softball career. She's going to play today and tomorrow. And then the weekend championship series against the Bandits, and then her shoes will go on home plate. She will retire.
Yes, had the opportunity to chat with her a little bit about retirement, and she said it just feels like it's the right time. I wanted to have one last time to play on the team, and I think that has surpassed her expectations this last couple of months.
That is a foul ball. Piancastel chooses to let it go under her glove. In foul territory.
Piancastel faked me out up here. I was like, oh, she's going for it. Oh, she let that go intentionally. Smart play. She let it go. I think she was just nervous if it was going to be fair or foul. Didn't want to make it fair.
Popped up, should be playable. Second baseman Romero makes the play. That's the first out of the inning. So we still have had just one ball make it to the outfield, and that was just barely. That was Tori Vidales' blooper into center field. Here's Bree Ellis, SEC legend, returns here to SEC country. Rookie starting to have better at bats. She's raised the batting average up to 200 on the nose. Ellis played at Auburn, finished at Arkansas this past spring, the National Player of the Year. Clubbed right into the glove of Amanda Lorenz, tagging from third and scoring is Sydney Romero. That'll be a sacrifice fly for Ellis, and the lead is 3-0 for the Talons.
And just a productive out for Bree Ellis. This is the off curve on the outer half. This is a 60 miles per hour pitch. Like I said, Gottschall does not throw it by you, but she'll spin it. So Bree Ellis able to get that bat head out, just being able to lift it, get this to the green, and gets the Talons up 3-0.
Here's Savannah Jaquish. Gottschall's not done yet. Jaquish dangerous in this 8-hole. Former LSU Tiger. Popped up, should end the inning. Jennings, the shortstop. And the side is retired. But 3 runs put on the board for the Talons to the second we go here in Tuscaloosa. The Athletes Unlimited Softball League is sponsored by Coffey. In case you don't know, Alabama, mid-July, is hot. Temperatures in the high 90s all day long, but no one seems any worse for the wear. This is the place to be. Rhoads Stadium on the campus of the University of Alabama here in Tuscaloosa with Natasha Watley. I'm Eric Collins. Wherever they have gone, the fans have followed. It's the final week of the AUSL regular season, the inaugural season. And we've been all over 10 different cities across the United States. And every place we go to, people smiling, people waiting in droves to get in and sell out crowds.
Yeah, you and I just were in Salt Lake City last weekend, and I mean, the people, where are all these people at? I just can't imagine where they're all coming from, and they're all coming to watch softball, which is pinch me moments, honestly.
Sierra Romero taking a classic Sierra Romero swing. Fouls it straight back. We've got 2 Romeros. The older sister, Sierra, playing second base for the Volts. The younger sister, Sydney Romero, playing second base for the Talons. And somewhere on the East Coast, their younger brother, Mikey, is playing Double-A baseball in the Boston Red Sox organization. That's a great stick and ball family.
Yeah, they're everywhere. And the younger sister is killing it as well.
Ball and 2 strikes. Montana Fouts has got Sierra set up. Fouts struck out 3 of the 4 batters she faced in the first inning. Softly hit. And the younger Romero can't make the play. Infield base hit for Sierra. Sydney knocked it down, but no chance, even if she fielded it cleanly, to get Sierra out at first.
And I'm wondering if this is just a little sister, hey, I'm going to pull up for you. I'm just kidding. Definitely, I know Sydney is hitting herself up because they are so competitive. And just when you talk to the 2 of them, they are constantly competing against one another.
Here's Jesse Warren. Probably the best to ever come out of the ACC. I'm going to go there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Florida State's Jesse Warren won the Women's College World Series, was most outstanding player. It's a double play ball. There's one. And just a little bit discombobulated at second, so just 1 out. Warren replaces Sierra Romero on at first. Here's Deja Mulipola. 7 hits and 39 at bats for Deja. 2 homers. Everyday catcher for Team USA back in 2021. During the Olympics, when Team USA won silver. Former All-American at Arizona. 1-1.
And Mulipola is starting to get hot as the season has gone on. And you know, earlier in the season, she wasn't having the at-bats that she's wanted, but 2 for 10 and has had a couple of home runs in the series against the Bandits. And both home runs this season have come in her last 4 games.
Well, Natasha, most NFL teams started their training camps today. And maybe as a tip of the cap to that, we've got one pitcher named Montana. We've got another pitcher named Peyton. And our center fielder is a Brady.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Good golly. There's Maya Brady, who happens to be the niece of Tom Brady. You got Montana Fouts, named for the state, not the quarterback. And in relief of Sam Landry, no relation to Tom, we've got Peyton Gotchel in the circle.
Love it.
There's Peyton. That'd be a great debate. Brady, Peyton, or Montana? Where do you go?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah. I'm actually going Peyton.
I was going to go Brady.
Unpopular opinion, but she went too far. Well, Montana says, how about me? She strikes out Mulipola.
And Montana is just dealing tonight. She's working that outer half, but she continues to come back in with this rise to these righty hitters. And that's strikeout number 4 on the day.
Here's Erica Piancastel. Piancastel looking for her first homer. One of the most prodigious power hitters in the history of college softball hasn't homered so far this year. Piancastel, like Mulipola before her, an Olympian in 2021. She played for the Italian national team. Same national team that her mother played for. 2 Olympians in the family, mother and daughter, both playing for Italy in the Olympics.
Yes, and Piancastel is also just coming back from playing in Japan, playing internationally as well. So a lot of these athletes, Mulipola, Piancastel, all continuing their career, all world team out.
One of the things you learn quickly if you start studying this game. There's a lot of international interest in softball. You can find a really good player in Australia. That's always been true. Of course, Japan has won a couple of gold medals in the Olympics. And now we're starting to see it in Europe as well.
It's everywhere. In Mexico, there's a new pro league that just was in Mexico. And Megan Framo played there. And just the world is catching up and starting to catch on to this beautiful game.
Shout out to Daniel Laurie and Victoria Hayward, Canada. They won bronze in 2021.
Yeah.
All right, Piancastel putting up a fight. 2-2 pitch. High drive down the left field line. Is there room? Gone! Homer! Piancastel leaves the yard. A 2-run blast. First homer of the year for Erica Piancastel.
And Erica Piancastel, the Italian, hitting her first home run of the season. And this has got to feel good. This is that rise ball that I've been talking about to the righty hitters, but just goes for it, knows it's coming, has a big swing on it, and just takes this thing out right off the bat. It's kind of questionable if it was going to get out of here, but that thing just lifted and went.
I think Alchin actually touched it.
Yeah, but just take a look at this thing. I mean, my goodness, she just turns on it, launches on it. And that's what you have to do on that pitch. You just got to go for it. But I thought Alchin was going to get there. She was standing at the fence. It almost looked like she tipped it over.
Mia Scott down in the count 0-2. What a whirlwind it's been for Mia Scott. Back in tail end of June, it's probably middle of June, won the Texas Longhorns' first national championship. She was a massive part of it.
That seems like so long ago, the Women's College World Series. But definitely a standout there. I think just a core memory is that Grand Slam in the national title game off NIJA, Texas Tech versus Texas Tech.
Again, foul, left side. Alchin's getting a workout. From Angleton, Texas. Called strike 3. That is the 5th strikeout for Montana Fouts, but she's touched up. A 2-out, 2-run home run by Erica Piancastel.
And Montana Fouts just battling back after giving that home run to Piancastel. 3-2 Talons.
The time is right now. Get ready.
It is going to be legendary. This is what this first year is all about, forming rivalries.
That's what it's all about. We're going to start it on Saturday. That'll be the lid lifter. It's a best of 3 between the Bandits and the Talons. The Talons with the best record during the regular season. They will have home team advantage, so they will be the home team in the first game and game 3, if necessary, Monday evening. All right, brand new ball game. Erica Piancastel hits the homer to get the Volts back into this. It's a 3-2 game, and now it's Peyton Gottschall's job to get her Volts back into the dugout with a quick inning. Charlize Palacios leads things off. It'll be Palacios, Maya Brady, and Jalen Alchin here in the second inning. Gottschall coming on in relief of Sam Brady, who didn't get anyone out. Landry faced the first 4 batters of the game, was lifted, was actually assigned the 3 runs that were scored. Those are all her earned runs. Jennings across the diamond, and Palacios is retired.
And I think just a good change bringing in Gottschall. She's been able to allow her defense to make some plays behind her. She's got a different look. It's hard when you're facing someone like a Sam Landry who's got a little bit more zip, a little bit more movement, and then Gottschall, she's slow, spinny. So trying to get that timing down is definitely throwing off the Talons.
So back to the top of the order, and Maya Brady, infield single, her first time up. That means she's now 9 for 12 on the year. I wasn't a math major, but that's a 750 batting average.
Yeah, not a glitch at all.
Not just 9 for 12, but if you factor in the 3 times she's been walked, she's 12 for 15 in terms of reaching base.
It's insane. It's insane after not playing for a year. So mind you, the last time she's played in a legit game was back in the spring last year in 2024.
Well, the rarest of rare. She's retired. Erica Piancastel field steps on the bag, 2 down. Here's Jalen Alchin. Singled, scored back in the first inning. With that hit, she's hitting exactly 400 on the nose. It's got to feel good. You look at that scoreboard in left center field and you see the big round numbers, 400. It's going to be even better next time up if she can get on base either with a hit or a walk or get hit with a pitch. One more time on base in the next at bat, plate appearance, and she'll have a 500 on base percentage. That's got to make you feel good, huh?
Absolutely, and just knowing the story too that she was on the injured reserve, and she went on to the player reserve after a couple of athletes went on the injured reserve. But to be able to continue to do that, it's hard to have that 400 batting average and stay in it, facing good pitching all the time.
2 balls and a strike to Alchin. 2-2. How frequently do you think hitters actually look at their numbers on the scoreboard? If you're hitting 400, you'd probably want to, right? Big ego boost.
It should be an ego boost, but I would say most athletes are not looking at their numbers. If anything, you just want to know what you did last time. You know, did I have a good feel? Did I hit it hard? That's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be looking at those numbers.
Lifted down the left field line, foul territory, and Amanda Lorenz makes the play. All right, Peyton Gottschall. Peyton Gottschall in the second inning gets a 1-2-3 inning and gets her Volts back into that dugout.
And Amanda Lorenz just showing off her veteran-like athleticism, making that catch for a big out number 3.
We are in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, right there in the middle of the campus of the University of Alabama. You got the Denny Chimes. Rhoads Stadium, almost as much history as the Denny Chimes. They've been a whole bunch of winning here since Patrick Murphy kind of really put his program on the map back in the early 2000s. We're going to talk this half inning to Charlize Palacios. She is from Chula Vista, California, San Diego way. Finished her career at UCLA after beginning at Arizona. She's part of the AUSL PEC. Her older sister, Sachel, played Athletes Unlimited softball for many, many years.
Yes, that a girl,
First ball
great
swinging,
start.
Amanda Lorenz lines it foul. Charlize, how you doing behind the plate?
Having a great time here. Able to see Montana do her thing in her place, the place she built.
Just curious, it's hot just in this press box. How are you dealing with all the gear on, the helmet on? Are you just sweating buckets?
It's just a mindset, honestly, you know, like, I mean, Tana was telling us to drink electrolytes and stuff like that, so we're all ready. What a girl!
Charlize,
That's a great job!
what's it been like catching Montana fouls
Atta
in her
baby, you got
home,
Tana.
her hometown
Smart
here?
here. Yeah, 1-4. See you.
Charlize, what's it been like catching Montana here back at Rhoads' house?
Yeah, 1-4. Yes, Tana girl, let's go. Yes, it's a great spot. It's pretty.
Charlize, can you hear me?
Oh no, I couldn't hear you.
Oh,
Sorry.
just curious. Montana, what's it been like catching Montana on a historic day for her coming back home?
You know what, honestly, it's been really cool to watch her. She does her thing so well. She's a class act. I mean, just having her on our team has like elevated us, and honestly, getting to learn to catch her, she's one of her own, you know, like she just does her thing so well, and I'm amazed by her every single day that I see her. She's just very convicted with everything she does. She knows what she wants, and I love pitchers like that.
Lorenz off the end of the bat. It's going to be playable for Maya Brady.
Hey, that's huge.
One down.
Great out, great out.
Charlize, just give your overall impressions of AUSL. You guys have been traveling all across the country, big crowds. What's it been like?
You know what, the crowds are awesome. Like, the fans are really just buying in. You see the partnerships going on with all these like brands. It's really cool to see, just because softball has come so far from when I was in rec ball and when I was in college. Like, just seeing the game grow, it's really special, and having these moments like with Tana here at Rhoads Stadium is like, you can't write it up better than this. This is why people love watching softball. Like, these are the stories that we love to tell, and AUSL is full of them.
Are you really happy about the Sephora partnership here?
Oh, heck yeah. What? That is so cool. Like, they gave us some pregame makeup. I had to slay the makeup away today.
Ah,
I love that. That's a great spot. That's
Okay.
so pretty.
Okay, tell us something that the viewers should know, or just the young kids in the crowd, about catching. What's one thing that they are not seeing, or that's hard for them to know that you have to deal with on a daily basis?
Well, it's the funnest position out here on the field, so that has to be noted. It's really cool just to quarterback people. I think like being the leader in a team, especially in the professional league, is really cool. I take a lot of pride in that, and also just being able to connect with these pitchers. We have such an amazing staff. Atta girl! That's so pretty. Good job. It's just a really cool role to have at such a high level, and just being able to wear the gear. It's a cool spot to be at, you know, like you just really get the best view on the field, and what better view than seeing number 14 on this mound here?
Yeah.
Yes!
I can see
love
that. I can see that you like bossing people around. Is that what I'm taking?
You know what? I wouldn't like to say bossy, just like convicted, but yes, do I love to be a leader? Heck yeah.
I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. Okay, so if you weren't a catcher, what position would you choose?
Oh my gosh, I give so much praise to my pitchers. Like, literally, they are the dogs here. And, oh, I see you. Just keep your arm in it, okay? They're just like dogs, but I think I would like to be a shortstop in my next life.
Ooh.
Or maybe my child will be a shortstop. Who knows?
I love that.
Yes, Tana. Come on now, baby. So strong. Strong pitch. Atta baby. Tori, great job. Thank you, honey. Oh my gosh. You also have to be like a cat back here.
You're very quick. I'm loving it. Hey, just curious. I don't know the numbers, but probably 95% of humanity can't squat as easily as you do. Do you think you could sit in the squatted position for like 3 hours?
You know what? Yeah, I've been used to that, and I can do. Time out, time out, time out, time out. Do you see it? Okay. Sorry, these pitch comms, they're awesome, but sometimes they just miss it. But yeah, I get paid to be in my squat, so I take a lot of pride in it. Yes, that's so pretty. That was our off speed. That's really, really pretty. And yeah, I just take a lot of pride in it. It's fun being down here. After the fact, after the game, when the adrenaline wears off, it's not the most fun position to be in. But you gotta love it, you know. I see you.
You played at both Arizona, UCLA. Did you ever call your games as a college player? Now that you're calling them as a pro?
Yes, I did call him as a college player. I called with Megan, and I was calling Taylor Tinsley, just a beast out there. It was really fun. Atta girl! It was really fun to call for them. I love learning my pitches and being able to like speak our own language back here. It's a really cool thing. I take a lot of pride in it, and being able to learn all our pitchers like Tana. I know Megan, but I've known Georgie, but able to develop our own vibe here. She threw to my sister a lot, but it was really cool to be able to like learn her and be able to be her battery mate. Mariah Lopez has just been really amazing for us. And Raylan, that's my baby. She's like been killing it. She's awesome. Yeah, Raylan is a true dog out there. Like she's small, but she's mighty, and she knows how to change up speed, so she's a tough one to get a hold of.
So what you do is you punch in the pitch you want on your right knee, and then you look on your left wrist to make sure it's what you wanted, right?
Yes, exactly. So I punch it in on my right knee. Pretty cool. I feel like, oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. I think we froze the umpire too, but it's okay.
Yeah, where'd that miss, Blue?
But yeah, it's so cool, this pitch com stuff. I'm like waiting until I can get it in my ear like the MLB guys. That's gonna be so cool. Oh, I see you.
Yeah, so
hey, really great combos there.
You guys are really, yeah, those, I was gonna say the same thing. Great sequence, great combo. What are you working with Montana with right now?
Yeah, just Montana is such a gritty pitcher. She has really great pitches. Got you, Ali. She has really great pitches on both sides. She has an amazing rise ball. Obviously, we've seen her develop that, but she's also, oh, that's such a pretty pitch. That's not bad right there. I want you to keep it there. She has developed such a great off speed that she's learning how to trust, and it's a pretty nasty pitch. You don't really see it from her. You don't expect it from her. So to have a little surprise. Yes, atta baby. Tana, atta girl. Oh, it was good talking to you guys. Job, Tana.
Charlize, thank you so much. Excellent stuff.
Guys.
Folks, that was worth the price of admission. That was fun. Another Wednesday night baseball matchup on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. Jarren Duran and the Boston Red Sox finishing up a 3-game series against All-Star Game MVP Kyle Schwarber and the NL East Division Phillies. Coverage begins 7 Eastern time. Tough one last night for the Red Sox. They lost on a catcher's interference call.
Ooh.
You ever have a softball game end in a catcher's interference call?
I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah. That's a tough pill to swallow.
That is tough, yeah.
It's a gut punch.
I bet that catcher was beating himself up last night.
All right, we've made it to the home half of the third inning. The Talons, they have a 3-2 lead. Talons will send Sydney Romero, Tori Vidales, Caroline Jacobsen to the plate against Peyton Gottschall, who has quieted things. She came in the first inning, the bases loaded, nobody out in relief of Sam Landry, and she's been magnificent. She's retired the last 6 she's faced in order.
Just doing a good job of spinning the ball, using her defense.
Sydney Romero walked and scored back in the first inning. Off speed, misses high. Gottschall is from Massillon, Ohio. That is football country, folks. It's Northeast Ohio. Every child born in the hospital she was born in has a football, male, boy or girl, has a football placed in their bassinet. That's how football crazy they are in Massillon, Ohio. Base hit for Sydney Romero, beginning our third inning.
And again, a lot of off-speed from Gottschall. She's throwing that off-speed curve, that change-up. Again, here's that off-speed curve, and a lot of these hitters are out in front of it, but Sydney Romero just able to stay within those legs, stay behind it, and gets that hit.
Here's Tori Vidales. Drove in the game's first run with a soft single to center in the first inning. From LaPorte, Texas. Committed to play Texas A&M as a 14-year-old. That was your dream school, and her dream came true really young. Vidales, like Sydney Romero in front of her, spent a lot of time playing with the Mexican national team. Was an Olympian in 2021. She's batting against Peyton Gachu, who's played for Team Israel in international competition before. Gachu just likes to play ball. Started in the MAC. She originally played at Bowling Green, was the MAC Player of the Year. Transferred to Tennessee to see what SEC ball was like.
Yes, and a lot of these athletes going on and playing for other countries. And Sydney and Vidales, like you mentioned, playing for Team Mexico, and the opportunity to go and play on that platform, and hopefully some of them, I don't know if they have plans, but playing and sticking around to 2028. I think they should.
Los Angeles Olympics.
Yeah.
The softball's being played in Oklahoma City.
Yes, I know. It's a big difference from LA.
Yes.
And it's a little bit of difference, you know, but I think it'll be great for the softball community. I mean, there's no better stadium than playing in Hall of Fame.
Down the right side, foul territory, and it drops. I think the way it's going to work, I may be wrong, but maybe it hasn't been decided yet, but you have to go through the opening ceremonies, right, in Los Angeles, and then you get shipped out to Oklahoma City?
Yeah, and I think for sure they have to make that experience for the athletes. Like, that's the one thing that makes me sad for those athletes, is that they, after a competition, that they don't get to have the opportunity to see the other athletes in the athletes village, but you absolutely have to give them the opportunity to go and see opening ceremonies. I think that's one of the things that I will never forget being an Olympian, is being in that stadium, being amongst your country, and seeing all the other athletes as well.
04 and 08, Athens and Beijing. Who was the athlete that made you say, oh my goodness?
Kobe Bryant.
Really? Okay.
2008, Kobe Bryant, he hung out with us. He was hanging out with us and became a softball fan. He actually came to a couple of our games in 2008. So for sure, hands down, like starstruck by Kobe Bryant.
Folks, I'm with Natasha Watley. Was the everyday shortstop for close to a decade at Team USA. Gold medal winner in the 2004 Olympics in Athens. Silver, somehow, in 2008. Yukiko Ueno somehow.
Yeah,
right?
I like the somehow. I'm like, oh gosh, yeah, the somehow.
Yukiko Ueno was like the dominant force in the 08 Olympics, and she's still playing professionally in Japan.
She is. And I think we'll probably still see her in 2028.
Good God.
I know. She's not human, I don't think.
She threw harder than anyone else and had the best changeup in the world.
Yeah.
That's not fair. 3-2. Vidales, shallow left. That's a fair ball, caught by Amanda Lorenz. It's the first out of the inning. Tori Vidales is hoping to get paid by pitches seen in today's ball game. If she is, she's the richest player in the league.
Yeah, that's good. But what a battle. She was battling. And Gotchel, I mean, just her off speed, it's just so hard. I'm up here looking at the hitters trying to time her up, and she's just so spinny. So it's almost as if you've got to think, hey, I'm going to hit this and pull this right side, almost.
Well, first ball swinging. Caroline Jacobsen says, who needs a 10-pitch at bat? She gets a single. Runners on at first and at second with one out.
Yeah, and just like that, you've got to think, I'm going to yank this thing. I'm going to pull it because it's just so hard to try to keep your hands inside and go opposite side off of Gotchel.
First and second, one out, Ali Aguilar. Came close to hitting her, wouldn't have been a surprise. Aguilar's been hit 7 times this year, which you think would lead the league. She's only played 22 games, being hit 7 times, but it's actually nowhere close to leading the league. Aaron Coffey has been hit 13 times.
It's almost an art for Coffey how much she's been getting hit, but it's where she stands on the plate. She's on the plate a lot, and so forcing hitters or pitchers to throw her out. She loves to go with pitches.
It's going to be fun all week long in Chicago. That is where the Bandits are taking on the Blaze. You got Aaron Coffey, you got Sydney McKinney, and you got Morgan Zirkle, all three with massive offensive numbers. You could make the argument that any of those three could win the Triple Crown this year with what they do today and tomorrow battling. They're so close in all three of the big categories: batting average, home runs, and runs batted in.
Yeah, they're going off in Chicago. Those Bandits, they've got some hot bats.
2-2 to Aguilar. 3-2.
That's a good pitch on the inner half. That's the curve. Ooh, that just misses. Ooh.
To left, Lorenz. 2 down.
And I have to say, that's a good, solid piece of hitting right there, because a lot of these hitters are so out in front, they're pulling it, pulling it, pulling it. So for Ali Aguilar to be able to go opposite side, that's a good, hard out right there.
So it leaves it up to Bree Ellis. Drove it around with a sacrifice fly her first time up. High pop-up. Shallow left. And Amanda Lorenz makes the play a foot away from the infield dirt. Good job by Gachel. We played 3 complete. It's a 3-2 lead for the Talons.
Patrick Murphy is like my best friend. I love that man. I would run through a brick wall for him. He's really helped me understand that softball truly is just what I do, and I'm gonna be loved regardless how I do on the field. Like, obviously, yes, we gotta work hard, you gotta be your best and put in the extra effort, but if you do all those things and you still don't do what you wanna do, I'm loved either way, and he's shown that time and time again and still believed in me.
For the inaugural 2025 season, the Athletes Unlimited Softball League is teaming up with Coach Across America to spotlight the power of coaches through powerful stories from the mentors who shaped our athletes to the players now leading from the dugout. We're showing how one coach can change everything. And here in Tuscaloosa, it is all about Patrick Murphy. He was an assistant coach on the very first softball team they ever had in the late 90s, took over as head coach, and he has been magnificent with stars like Montana Fouts coming through.
Yeah, and Coach Murphy, I mean, when you think of Alabama, you think of Coach Murphy, and just coming here, this is my first time at Rhoads House, and this is the house that he's built, and just to see how much this program has grown over the last 20 plus years, it's been incredible to see what he's been able to do.
This is one of the premier venues for college softball, and this week for professional softball. Coming out in droves to watch the AUSL. Montana Fouts gave up the 2-run home run to Erica Piancastel in the second inning. Her Talons lead the Volts 3-2. Sierra Romero fists it foul. Fouts played 5 years here in Tuscaloosa, 2019, 2023. When it's all said and done, she had exactly 100 wins. 35 shutouts. 2 times she led Division I in strikeouts. And there's another strikeout. She strikes out Romero. That is now 6 strikeouts for Fouts.
Yeah, and just her career here in Alabama, 1,181 strikeouts, ranked second in Alabama in 4 perfect games. And she had the first one that I remember versus UCLA at the Women's College World Series. I think it was her birthday. Just another core memory of Montana Fouts just being able to be legendary for the Crimson Tide.
Jesse Warren, foul out of play, 0-2. Montana named for the state, not the quarterback. Her father, big outdoorsman from Grayson, Kentucky, was out in Montana on a fishing trip and said, "This is God's country. I'm naming my daughter after this state." Tim Fouts, there he is.
He's got to be so proud. And this has got to be a lot of fun just to be able to come back here and see her as a pro. And like I said, just when you leave college, you never think you're going to get that opportunity to come back.
Down the left field line, this one's gone. Jesse Warren ties the game at 3. Third homer of the year for Jessie.
And Jessie Warren just getting the Volts back into this game. And she pounds this ball. I mean, right off the bat, you know that this is out of here. This is down in the zone. That's that drop on the inner half. I mean, she just turns on it and starts running. She knows that it's out of here. That is power right there. It's a beautiful swing right there.
Jessie Warren didn't have any homers for the first 17 games of the year. She's got 3 homers in the last 5 games.
Okay, just take a look at this. I mean, off the bat, yeah, you know that was out of here. Whew.
So Fouts has been magnificent, Natasha, with 2 exceptions. She's given up 2 home runs, a 2-run shot to Piancastel and now a solo shot to Jessie Warren.
Yeah, and you heard Palacios just saying they're just trying to work her moving the ball around a little bit. But Fouts doesn't really have that true off speed. Palacios said, hey, we're trying to develop that a little bit more. So the Volts being able to catch up to it a little bit.
Well, one of the things that the Talons have done really well, Howard Dobson has managed his pitching staff immaculately. You've got Georgina Corrick, Raylan Chafin, Montana Fouts, Megan Ferramo. They got many options, and frequently they go to those options early in games. But with the season already confirmed, playoff berth starting on Saturday, maybe a little longer of a leash for Montana Fouts tonight.
Yeah, and you've got to think about the setting too, and what this means, you know, the bigger picture. Montana Fouts pitching here at Rhoads Stadium, I'm thinking that plays a factor as well of, hey, we've already clinched that #1 spot, and also too, we've got to get Fouts some innings too. As they go into the weekend, she's going to be a key piece to this pitching staff, and so having her work through some situations I think will be key.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Mulipola. .80 pitches now thrown by Fouts. Swatted down the right field line, off the fence, extra bases for Mulipola. And she's on at second. That's now back-to-back extra base hits for the Volts. The double by Mulipola after the home run by Jessie Warren, who's standing by right now. Hey, Jessie, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Congratulations on the homer. You seem to come alive with your power. What kind of pitch did you see?
Yeah, backdoor curve on inside corner. I think my first 2 swings I was over swinging a little bit, so kind of toned it down and just put a good barrel on a good pitch and got through extension well, and it went over the fence.
Yeah, Jessie, as of late, you've been coming into your own with your swing. What are the adjustments that you've been making at the plate?
Yeah, just trusting my plan. I think talking with some of the girls in the dugout about what I want to see and what I want to hit, and then just attacking that plan and sticking to it.
Jessie, fantastic stuff. I'm glad the power bat's coming around because your defense has never left you at all.
Yeah.
Yes, I love the defensive side of the ball. Obviously, I take pride in that. So, yeah.
Okay, last question, just because we're here. I know you're ambidextrous, and you've told me this before. What's the coolest thing you can do with your left hand?
I mean, I'm a switch hitter. I can hit both ways, which is
can?
really cool. Yeah, for
No
power too. Yeah,
way.
it's pretty cool. I used to hit left-handed in high school a lot, but then I got to college and T-Will wouldn't let me do it. But I mean, I'm a pretty good hitter right-handed, so I kind of understand why. But yeah, pretty much everything. I eat left-handed, brush my teeth left-handed. Obviously, throw right-handed, kick a soccer ball with both feet. Kind of just.
If I want your autograph, how are you going to give it to me? Right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed. I learned how to write left-handed because I broke my right hand.
Oh my gosh.
So I can write left-handed as well.
This is breaking news. Okay, so which do you have much power with? Do you think you're righty or lefty?
Right-handed, more power, more contact, lefty.
Ooh, okay.
Thank you, Jessie.
Of course, thank you.
Jessie Warren, best defensive third baseman of her generation with an unbelievable bat as well.
Yeah, and just watching her play defense, I mean, she's a human highlight reel. I could watch her probably every day field some ground balls, and just some of the plays that she makes are kind of out of this world.
One of my favorite defenders at third base over the years actually spent her college experience playing for Patrick Murphy on this field. Kelly Montalvo,
Ooh,
who I think
that's
was listed
a good
about
one.
5'2". I don't think she was
one.
5'2", but she could pick it at third.
I hated her. I mean, as playing against her, I didn't hate her as a person, but definitely was a great third baseman. And she was just like feisty, and she was small, tiny. She was like a little chihuahua in your face all the time. But But Jessie Warren would be another athlete that I would just, as a slap hitter, I would hate to have to face her.
Erica Piancastel homered her last time up off of Fouts. 3-2. High pop up, shallow right field. Catch is made by Sydney Romero. 2 down. So we've got 2 outs, a runner on at second base, and we're going to have a pinch hitter. This is going to be Sis Bates. Sis is going to bat for the DP, Mia Scott, with a runner on at second base. Chance to drive her in. Sis has been the everyday shortstop for the lion's share of the season. She's not playing shortstop today, but getting a chance to pinch hit here in inning number 4. She has pinch hit twice on the year. She's 1 for 2. To the third baseman, Jaquish, and that'll retire the side. But the homer by Jessie Warren ties the game.
And Jessie Warren just getting the Volts back into this game with just a power launch. This backdoor curve, she launches it out of here. And now the game is tied, 3-3. Outs is feeling right back at home here at Rhoads Stadium and has wasted no time going to work, picking up 5 Ks on the night. She has been dealing with that screw to out to lefties and that rise and curve to righties. She's feeling it tonight.
2 times through the order, 6 strikeouts for Fouts. All right, it's a 3-3 tie. Bottom of the 4th inning. Savannah Jaquish, Charlize Palacios, Maya Brady batting against Peyton Gottschall. First ball swinging. Jaquish pops it up, foul territory, and out of play. Jaquish, a Californian who made it to the SEC to play at LSU. She can really help you out. She can play third. That's where she's at today. I've seen her at first over the years behind the plate. Definitely a serviceable catcher, but she's known as an offensive threat. And she's going to be aboard with nobody out. She's hit with a pitch. So a leadoff base runner for the 2nd consecutive inning against Gottschall.
Yes, and Savannah Jaquish, what a great pick for the Talons. I mean, just can do it all. Possesses so much power at the plate. Utility player, can really put her anywhere.
I think she may be an X factor in the championship series.
I am actually feeling you on that one. Hasn't done much throughout the season.
Palacios, a gapper. That one will bounce off the wall. Jaquish gets to third. She's held there. Nice relay to get the ball into home plate. And we've got runners on at second and third with nobody out.
So Palacios answers back right away. First pitch, swinging, curveball on the outer half, and just waste no time. This is right center. I mean, this is just a beautiful piece of hitting right here. I mean, going right side on that outer half, that curve. Runners on second and third for the Talons. And check out the bench. They're fired up. Got those Talons out.
Well, the double by Palacios spells the end of the ball game for Peyton Gottschall. We're going to have a pitching change. Volts will bring in a right-hander, Sam Shao. So Shao will be the 3rd pitcher of the game, and the second one named Sam. It's Sam Landry pitched the 1st inning for the Volts. Sandwiched in between Peyton Gottschall is Sam Shao.
Yes, and Sam Shao is just a different look from Gottschall. She's got a little bit more velo. She'll mix a little bit more with that drop in the screw and a change, but her drop is her hardest pitch. She'll throw that at 67 miles per hour. So different look from Gottschall. Like I said, Gottschall, she's more spinny, more off speed.
So Gottschall is done. The runners on at second and third, her responsibility. Talons scored their 3 runs in the first inning. Volts have tied it with a 2-run home run by Piancastel in the second and a solo shot by Jesse Warren in the fourth. And now the infield's going to be in for Maya Brady. 1 for 2 so far today. Brady has been an on-base machine in the 5 games she's played so far this season. She's been aboard 12 of 16 plate appearances. Either by a walk or a hit, and she's done it with power.
Yeah, and I think what impresses me most about Maya Brady are her takes. I mean, the way that she takes pitches. I mean, she's not even putting a swing on them, but just always balanced, always in her legs, always has a great eye.
I think it's a testament to one of the things that's become a fulcrum of what AUSL is trying to do. The support staff. There's trainers, there's PT people, there's orthos. There's a ton of people involved in getting these athletes healthy and ready to play. Called strike 3. Brady strikes out. Just the second time she struck out this season.
And Chow just sneaks this drop ball on the inner half. And she's been staying there this whole at bat with Maya Brady. Just kept inching her off, and finally finds one on the inner half. Gets her looking.
Infield has to stay in. Alchin the batter. Off of Shao. Makes it into center field. The run scores. Talons back on top 4-3. That ball actually went off of Sam Shao into center field.
And Alchin just doing her homework off of Maya Brady's at bat. Just sees this ball, drop ball on the outer half and swings first pitch. And that's a line drive. That's hit pretty hard. And now the Talons are up 4-3.
Now runners on at the corners with good speed at first. A lot of options right now for the Talons. There goes Alchin. They don't even bother to throw down. Stolen base number 7 on the year for Alchin. And now 2 are back in scoring position for the Talons. Sydney Romero takes outside. Red hot, Sydney Romero. Two and one. Romero was 7 for 12 over the weekend out in Salt Lake City against the Blaze. She's 1 for 1 with the walk so far today. Batting average has zoomed from 211 to 326 during that window. Shao wanted it.
Yeah, she's coming off that mound really hard and lost her footing a little bit there.
Sam Shao does something you don't see a lot with pitchers. Pitchers usually have that webbing on their glove closed up. They don't want anyone to be possibly looking into their glove to see how they're gripping the softball. But she hides the ball so well behind her right hip that I don't think it's an issue.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't take that ball out, and it's hard to see the grip off of her because she keeps it in her glove for such a long time.
Foul wide of the bag at third.
But you also notice, too, when she gets her grip, she goes to the side or on her hip and gets her grip there. So you're not able to see it front on.
Is that to hide the ball, or is that to kind of get herself into her motion?
Probably a mixture of both, but I think more so to hide her grip. So front on, you're not able to see her get her grips.
Jenny Finch used to do that.
Yeah.
Popped up. Should be playable. Catch is made by Jennings. So Romero's retired for the first time today. And that is the rare time where the Talons have a runner on third, less than 2 outs, and they're unable to bring her in. Tori Vidales. She has seen a whole bunch of pitches. So far today, 19 pitches in her 2 plate appearances. You knew she was going to take.
She's getting paid by pitches, like you said, huh?
Takes the first 2. Now she'll hit about 4 consecutive foul balls. To right, caught by Coffey. Danica Coffey throws the glove up, and the ball finds her. But the Talons regain the lead, 4-3 on top of the Volts. Rhoads Stadium, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So far, so good for the Talons. They have clawed back on top of the Volts. 4-3 is our score. Top of the 5th inning, and it looks like Montana Fouts, her return to Tuscaloosa has ended. We're going to have a new pitcher coming on for the Talons, Georgina Korick, who has been the best pitcher in the league. She will come on in relief.
Yeah, she has proven to be a precision pitcher. She'll change speed, she'll work corners, she'll get you chasing pitches that you think are strikes. She's so deceptive and does such a great job in the starting role. She'll come in relief, she'll come in and close.
She's been close to unhittable coming out of the pen, folks. 5 1/3. She's allowed just 1 hit as a reliever. She struck out 5. Opponents are batting .056 against her as a relief pitcher. Right now, Montana Fouts is in line to pick up the win. She left pitcher of the record while the Talons have the lead. We've made it to the 5th inning. The only blemish for Fouts, 2 home runs allowed. 2-run shot by Erica Piancastel and a solo shot by Jessie Warren. Fouts goes exactly 2 times through the order. Howard Dobson says 3rd time's probably not a great idea when we've got Georgina Korick.
Right. I mean, just the amount of pitches in Korick's arsenal. Again, just a great compliment to Montana Fouts. Montana Fouts was hitting upper 60s today, and Korick, also her hard stuff, she'll get around 66, 65, but it's that change which is the equalizer for Korick, and she'll throw that about 29% of the time, and so she will go to it often.
Amanda Lorenz fouls it away left side. Lorenz 0 for 2. Struck out to begin the game, flied out to center field in the 3rd. Volts started off the season well. Just got into a funk middle of the season and having a hard time getting out of it. They've lost 5 of their last 6. Bit of a surprise. You got a lot of talent. You know, Amanda Lorenz, 5 homers, .329 batting average. Coffey's been a nice surprise. Jennings has played well throughout the course of the year. Jessie Warren, super solid. Pitching has been about league average. But they haven't been able to put it together. They lose a lot of close games.
Yeah, they get a lot of big hits, but I think the difference for them is getting a lot of runners on base, having some place setters and table setting, and you know, you need your Briggs and you need your Coffeys to get on base, but they just haven't put it all together all at the right time.
At Volts, they've played 22 games. 10 of those 22 games have been decided by 2 runs or less, and they're only 2-8 in those games. That's where their season was decided. If you're not great in close games, women's professional softball, you really can't be great.
Right.
Lorenz works her way on for a leadoff walk, while the head coach for the Volts is Kelly Kretschmann, who you may know as one of the greatest international players for Team USA, multiple-time Olympian. But before that, folks, she put Alabama softball on the map. The first superstar here in this program. Just crazy college numbers.
Yeah, I think right after Coach Murphy, I think of Kelly Crutchman of putting Alabama on the map. And just, you know, when you talk to her, she is bleeding Crimson Alabama red. And a career leader in doubles here, total bases. She could hit.
There goes Lorenz down to second, and she's out. That may have been a hit and run. Briggs swung and missed, and Lorenz is out, number 1 of the base paths. Great throw by Palacios.
And this throw is on the money. Palacios just comes out and gets rid of this thing. And Amanda Lorenz, she's got some speed, and so that's a big out for the Talons.
Natasha, was that a hit and run?
I think that was a hit and run. Definitely the way that Briggs swung. Just trying to put that ball in play, but that ball was way off of the plate. Just trying to make some things happen here for the Volts. I like it.
It's a pretty cool tag by Sydney Romero. That's something that doesn't get talked about a lot, but there are certain people who are very good swiping tags in the middle of the infield.
Yeah, that can be the difference of being out and safe, of, you know, just those vertical tags. Yeah, just take a look at Sydney's tag. She just goes straight down. Palacio, so cool. Like, yep, I did that.
It's kind of a bad trend. I was looking at the numbers earlier today with the Volts in terms of their running game. They've now attempted 14 steals on the year. They've been thrown out 8 times, only been successful 6. That is a terrible ratio. I'd imagine most of those caught stealings, though, were probably like what we just saw, failed hit and runs.
Yeah, just them trying to put the ball in play, and that's what I'm saying, just trying to make things happen, table set. They're getting the big hits, just not being able to capitalize and string them all together.
So back-to-back walks for the Volts. Now that caught stealing really stings. Well, Kelly Crutchman and this Alabama Crimson Tide program, a big influence. Athletes Unlimited. You got Montana Fouts, who we just saw pitch the first 4 innings. Haley McClenny, she retired a year ago, but good golly, back in 2020 when we first started Athletes Unlimited, just a massive part of what we're doing. Allie Shipman-Trout has been with 2 different teams this year.
Yep. There she is in left field. Just a lot of great athletes that have come through this program here at Alabama.
Charlotte Morgan, Stephanie Van Brakel, Kelsey Dunn.
And you mentioned Kelly Montalvo, like that's another great player from Alabama. Just so many greats. Caleb Rhoads, who's now back here coaching.
On the ground at third, Jaquish goes the short way to second. That's a dangerous play, but a professional play. Good job by Savannah. Gets the lead runner. 2 down.
And when we talk about the Talons defense, they just take care of the ball. They're getting the lead outs. And this is Jaquish. We talked about she's all over the place as a utility player, but just handling the ball. Heads up play, knowing where she needs to get that lead out.
Jennings swings to the first pitch, lines it into the glove of Jalen Alchin, and the side is retired. So a couple of walks allowed by Cork, but no damage done. Talons remain on top by a run. Well, we have another Wednesday night baseball matchup on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. Jarren Duran and the Red Sox finishing up a 3-game series against Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, and the Fightin' Phils. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern Time. We are here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, T-Town. Rhoads Stadium on a Tuesday evening. First of a 2-game series between the Volts and the Talons. With Natasha Watley, I'm Eric Collins, and all's right in the world when You're in Tuscaloosa, and they're playing Sweet Home Alabama, right?
Roll, Tide, roll.
Yeah, it's an extra little refrain that you don't hear anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, I had to look up. That was my first time hearing that.
Yep. Rachel Garcia coming into the ball game, 4th pitcher of the game for the Volts.
And Rachel Garcia, she has had such a strong year, has a lot of innings underneath her. This is her 14th appearance, 52 and 2 innings pitch. And she's all over the place. She's got everything. She's got all the tools. She will mostly use her curve, her rise. High percentage of the time, she'll go away from the righties, and she'll go up and in on righties as well.
Caroline Jacobsen will bat. Jacobsen has not been retired so far today. Walked in the 1st inning, singled in the 3rd. Popped up. Right side of the infield. Piancastel makes the play. Rachel Garcia, 2-way player. Hasn't hit as well as she normally does this year, but typical pitching performance. Takes the ball every single time. Works deep into games. There's a pitcher here many years ago, Alexis Osorio, right-hander, similar to Garcia in the fact that sometimes she'd throw a whole bunch of pitches, but then she'd always come back and strike someone out with bases loaded on pitch number 15 to some batter.
Yeah, Garcia is just such a workhorse. I mean, I think as the season's gone on, she's gotten stronger. But this is a season where I feel like she seems very physically fit, mentally fit, just has all the right things working for her. She's been the leader for this Volts team.
I'm getting a nightmare flashback. I remember doing a game between Alabama and Florida in this building, and it was Alexis Osorio against Alicia Ocasio.
Ooh, gosh.
And it's just the names are like, oh my goodness.
An announcer's nightmare.
Yeah. Both of the initials AO. But everything turned out A-OK. In case you wanted to know. Aguilar, 1 for 2 on the day. Aguilar announcing her retirement at the end of the championship series that'll be played this weekend here in this building. What was it like for you, Natasha, when you knew it was going to be the final week of your softball career?
Well, I didn't know it was my final week. I didn't make the decision until after.
Okay.
For that reason, because I didn't want it to be like, this is my last, this is my last. I just wanted to leave it all out there. But for those athletes that are able to do that, I commend.
First base hit of the game for Aguilar. He's 1 for 3, a 1-out single here in the 5th inning. Where were you? Your final pro ball was here in the States with the Pride, or was it over in Japan?
In Japan.
Okay.
In Japan, and just the last out, I felt it in that moment, like this is it. And, you know, from talking to Allie, she's just said, hey, like I feel like this is the end. I wanted to make one big comeback. I wanted to play on a team, and the Talons have been everything and more, and I've felt more myself than I've ever felt as myself as a softball athlete, and so love that she gets this platform to leave her career on.
Do you remember what you did your final at bat?
I do not. I know. I need your elephant brain. Like I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Here's Bree Ellis. Ellis looking for her first hit of the day, but she's had some good at-bats. Drove in a run with the sacrifice fly in the 1st inning. Hit the ball hard in the 3rd inning, but had too much topspin on it, and Amanda Lorenz caught it out and left. On the season, Ellis has faced Garcia 4 times. She's 0 for 2, but she has reached on a walk, and she has been hit with a pitch. A lot of fans for Bree Ellis tonight. Great pitch by Garcia.
That was just dirty. That is dirty. That's Garcia's drop, and it sometimes serves as an off speed. And so that last pitch, she had that backdoor curve. Ellis fouls it off, and she goes to that drop in.
So Ellis finished her career at Arkansas. And I was wondering why she has so many fans here. She began her career at Auburn, which obviously in the state of Alabama as well, not too far away. Kind of explains it. But then again, there's just softball fans everywhere.
Yeah,
why not root for Bri Ellis even if you're in Saskatchewan?
And the player of the year, I mean, let's go.
And she walks. 3-2 pitch misses outside. Garcia doesn't agree.
Yeah, that's a tough one. She definitely wanted that, and that's a tough pitch to take with 2 strikes. But Garcia, this is her curve on the outer half, and oof, that just misses. But check her out. She's like, I needed that.
Victoria Hayward's going to come in and run for Ellis. So Vic will come in. Natasha, just quickly, since you can speak on this, you're a UCLA Bruin all-timer. So is Rachel Garcia. So is Lisa Fernandez. Does Lisa Fernandez and Rachel Garcia have more in common or less in common? What is in common that they do have that you would say?
Oh, like their intensity. They're actually, some of their mannerisms, their pitching mannerisms and form, but the competitors, like they're both huge competitors, and I feel like we always call Rachel Garcia the mini GOAT, so the mini Lisa Fernandez. They definitely have a lot of similarities, more alike than different.
Savannah Jaquish takes a ball. It's so common for people to use the term GOAT nowadays, greatest of all time. First time I ever heard it was 2003. And it was about Lisa Fernandez.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I ever heard that concept was 2003, and someone said, oh, well, she's a GOAT.
Well, that's the absolute name that you should hear after is definitely Lisa Fernandez.
And Garcia, frustrated with the home plate umpire's strike zone, asks for time. That's pretty cool. Look at Mulipola put her arm around her.
Yeah. Just like, stay with me, stay with me. Just trying to find the zone and trying to find what's working, but I love this tag team. They work so well together, and it seems like Mulipola is able to get Garcia to calm down, and Garcia, you can tell, trust throwing to Mulipola, and it goes right at.
There, she gets a strike.
Hey, however you can get it.
Hard into left field. Aguilar didn't get a great jump on that. She'll have to go station to station, stops at third. The bases are loaded with 1 out.
And this is the backdoor curve. And Jaquish is looking for something in. He just ropes it, turns on it. This is loaded for the Talons.
Jaquish looks good.
Yeah.
Jaquish is going to be an important player for the Talons.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
Sound smart with your friends, folks. Savannah Jaquish looks good. All right, bases loaded. Here's Charlize Palacios. Palacios is not your typical number 9 hitter. She's got some thump. There is a massive gap in left center field. Bases loaded tonight. Twice the Talons have had the bases loaded. They're 1 for 2. On the year, Palacios, bases loaded situations, 1 for 2. Oh my goodness, chased the pitch out of the strike zone. Rachel Garcia will do that to you. 2 down.
She can definitely move it. She can spin it. Not only does she have speed, but at late break at the end, gets Palacios swinging.
So that'll leave it up to Maya Brady. 2 UCLA legends battling here with the bases loaded. Brady clearly familiar with what Garcia throws. 1-1. Two and one. Brady's in the driver's seat. Garcia does not want to walk her. Two and two. Fifth professional game for Maya Brady. Missed the lion's share of the season with a hamstring injury, but no worse for the wear. Hotter than a pepper sprout. 2-2. Three and two. It's come down to this. Everyone will be off and running.
Maya just working these at bat, going deep into the zone. So composed.
There go the runners. Slapped foul. We'll do it again. What is the pitch that Garcia trusts the most to throw 3-2 with 2 outs and the bases loaded?
Everything. That's the hard part facing Garcia is everything's her go-to, but that drop in would be a nice pitch to go to. It serves as an off-speed.
Right back up the middle. That'll score a run, maybe two. Here comes Hayward. Save! Maya Brady again comes through.
My goodness, Maya Brady is popping off. I mean, what pitch do you get her out on? I think that's that changeup on the inner half, and that's down and in. And she's just on it. It's just all of her takes. She sees the ball so deep. That's what she does so well. And she doesn't overswing. I think that's one of the things to mention. When you watch Maya Brady, she's not breaking her back swinging. She's making sure she's getting bat to ball into contact.
Alchin swings at the first pitch, bounces out to the second baseman Romero, side retired. But 2 important runs scored by the Talons here in the 5th inning, courtesy of Maya Brady. Top of the 6th inning, it is a 6-3 lead for the Talons on top of the Volts. Huge story today. Montana Fouts, the great Alabama right-hander, returning to Tuscaloosa. Billboards welcoming her home. Rhoads Stadium on a Tuesday night. And Montana Fouts looked the part of an Alabama legend. She strikes out 6 in 4 innings of work. She's the pitcher of record. Should the Talons hold on, she would get the win, which would not be unusual for her here in Tuscaloosa. Montana Fouts, how you doing?
I'm so good to be back. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Great watching you. You looked great. What was it like coming back here? Do you still have nerves at this point in your life, or what were you feeling as the game began?
Honestly, I was telling Shar, our catcher, I was just really overwhelmed with gratitude. I'm just so blessed. I never thought that I would be able to play on this field again. So being here, seeing all my family again, it's just been way too long, and I'm just so grateful to be here.
Montana, it's been so fun watching you pitch in general, but to see you tonight pitching at Rhoads Stadium has been incredible. But just talk about just AUSL this whole season, you guys traveling around. What has it been like?
It's been so much fun. You know, I've always dreamed about being a professional softball player, and I feel like they've played the part. I feel like AU has really done their job of, you know, providing for us and treating us as professional athletes, and it's just been a blessing being able to travel around. And I have the best team. I love each and every single one of them. We go around circles telling each other about how much we love each other, so I'm just so grateful to be here with them.
Montana, I've watched you a bunch over the years. Always been impressed with your softball acumen. If you had to high drive deep left field off the bat of Sierra Romero, that's a no doubt about it homer. Good golly, that almost went over the scoreboard. It's the 4th run of the game for the Volts, and it's the first homer of the year for one of the great power hitters of the game, Sierra Romero. So The Talons still lead 6-4 in Montana. Long way to get to the question. I've always been impressed with your softball acumen. What's the secret sauce with the Talons this year? Why have you guys won 17 of 22 games?
I just feel like we immediately knew that we wanted to be a team together, and I feel like each and every single one of the games was, what can I do for you, how can I serve you, and how can I be the best version of myself for the team today. And I feel like each and every one of the players embodies that, so I just feel like we want each other to win, and we'll do whatever it takes.
Take us back to your Alabama days. Just talk a little bit about playing for Coach Murphy.
I mean, Murph is like one of my favorite people of all time. I could not ask to be in, I don't want to get emotional talking about it. We'll ask me after the game, but I am just so blessed to know him and to love him and to be from here. And this is home to me, so I am just so grateful to be here.
And a little bit of flowers for Georgina Cork, who's in the circle right now. You've been in the same rotation with her all season long. What's made her so incredible, the numbers she's put up?
She's just so consistent, and she's just so intelligent, and she is just intentional with each pitch that she throws. And I feel like this is so awesome to be on this staff because everybody has something to put in the circle, and I think that we just embody trying to do excellent things together.
Well, it's going to be fun watching you guys not only tomorrow but throughout the course of the weekend when you guys take on the Bandits for the championship series. Wish you all the best of luck, and once again, congratulations. Great outing tonight.
Thank you. Thanks so much for being here. Roll Talons.
Good job.
Well, we've got a runner on at first base. That's a double by Jesse Warren. There still is nobody out. Already one run scored. The homer by Sierra Romero. And Cork has gotten herself into a bit of a pickle.
Cork just looks like she's plating a couple of her pitches and just known for her precision of hitting her spots. And these volts are able to square up to them.
Mulipola way out in front. This is a save situation for Cork if she can get through the 6th inning and the 7th. Ball bounces off the helmet of Mulipola. Cork has a chance for just an incredible double-double. She currently is tied for the league lead in wins with her teammate Raylan Chafin. But she also leads the league by herself in saves. She's got, I take that back. She's actually tied with Montana Fouts for saves. So she's tied for the league lead in wins and tied for the league lead in saves. That's pretty cool.
That's impressive. Impressive.
There's Chafin, who's got the 6 wins along with Cork. Double play ball to second for 1. Well, it just took too long to develop. You get the first out of the inning. It's second. Mulipola replaces Warren at first.
Just a great combination. Just, again, talking about the Talons defense and just how versatile they are. We've got Ali Aguilar at short today, Sydney Romero at second. Most of the time, Ali's playing second, Sydney's playing short. But just the beauty of fielding the ball, and you can play anywhere on the infield, just learning the fundamentals. And I think these are two of the best that have the basic fundamentals, glove work, footwork. They communicate, they talk. You can put them anywhere.
Piancastel homered back in the 2nd inning. She's also popped out. This is her first at bat against Cork. Natasha, when you played for the national team, when you were an All-American at UCLA, when you played pro ball for over a decade, in terms of batting, in terms of fielding, what took precedence? In terms of time ratio, what did you spend more time on?
I love fielding ground balls. It's kind of almost therapy in a sense when you're fielding ground balls, and definitely on the national team, Coach Kendrea made us field ground balls everywhere. Every infielder, we would field them at third, short, second, just for reaction, glove work. So I think I'd like to say I'd spent a lot more time on my defensive work, hitting. Definitely, it's one of those things where you got to put in the time. But more glove.
Piancastel strikes out, so there are now 2 outs. Still a run on at first base. Now the pitching has been helped out by the defense. If you've got a great pitching staff, you've also generally got a great defense as well.
Yeah, and what stands out to me is the 12 errors for the Talons. I mean, they take care of the ball. They've got the highest fielding percentage at .980, and they're just taking care of the ball behind great pitching.
And folks, those numbers are actually real. because at this level, it's not like everyone's striking everyone out. Remember Monica Abbott was at Tennessee, and the Tennessee defense was like, oh my goodness, they haven't made an error in 3 weeks. Well, there never was a ball put in play.
They never put it in play. Yeah. She strikes out everybody. Yeah, and you're right. Like, these are real numbers because, everybody, these are good hitters. Everybody's putting the ball in play.
Second at bat for Sis Bates. 3 times Sis Bates was the Pac-12 Defender of the Year. Great shortstop for Heather Tarr out of the Pacific Northwest. Looks really good in purple, always has. 4-pitch walk for Sis. I'm not sure that Georgina wanted to do that. You walk Sis Bates on 4 pitches to get to Amanda Lorenz? Oh boy. That's now 3 walks in 2 innings of work for Cork. Atypical. Well, this is what you came to see.
Yeah, and that's not who you want to walk to get to at all. And Amanda Lorenz, first night facing the Bandits in their series, 2 home runs in 1 game. So she has the ability to lead the yard for sure.
Amanda was made for these moments. There's a chance that Georgina Cork, who is so good and so confident, is working around Lorenz, knowing that there's a base open at third. Maybe she wants to face Sierra Briggs. If I'm Cork, I'd rather face Briggs than Lorenz.
Definitely a discussion because I'm right with you. I mean, I would definitely go right at Briggs as opposed to Lorenz. We know that the power Lorenz possesses, that veteran hitter she is, and so definitely something that I believe that they're talking about.
No shade. If you're Briggs and you know that they're pitching around Lorenz to get to you, Amanda Lorenz is nails in these situations. Howard Dobson hadn't made too many mistakes this year. And we'll see what this was all about. Do they give in and pitch to Lorenz? They stay away and a throw down to second. Maybe that's what the conference is about. Kind of stealing out in the base paths.
Yeah, definitely if you're Amanda Lorenz, it's got to be perfect.
3-1. So the walk loads the bases. 2-run lead is in jeopardy. The Talons hanging on like a cat on a screen door. The Bolts with runners on at every base. Mulipola, Bates, and Lorenz. 6th inning, 2 outs. Here's Sierra Briggs. Oh, Cork playing with fire. That's a confident swing. What a pitch.
And she's just so confident throwing that changeup in any count. That's a 1-1 count.
Cork's got her set up. Inning began, the home run by Sierra Romero. Jesse Warren, a base hit, was erased on the fielder's choice. Then back-to-back walks. Bates and Lorenz. Cork's 1-2. Briggs has done a good job.
Just battling, seeing the ball deep, working this count, fouling off those changeups.
Look at what she's saying to herself.
She said one pitch, one pitch.
3-2.
Some good eyes, some good eyes.
Swatted down the left field line. Caught. Alchin with the squeeze, and Corrick gets out of it. Corrick leaves him loaded. And the Talons still lead by a pair. The AUSL here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and it's been a fun ball game, well played by both sides. 10 total runs, 6 for the Talons, 4 for the Volts. Every single player on the Talons has reached base safely. 8 of the 9 have a hit. Opportunistic Talons bunch trying to go 14-0 when they have a lead through 5 innings. We're going to do it again tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN2. We've got the Volts and the Talons to conclude the regular season. That'll end it for the Volts, while the Talons will continue to the championship series, which will begin on Saturday. It'll be a best of 3, the Talons and the Bandits. But folks, do not fret. There's still more AU softball. We'll have the AU All-Star Cup in August, and that is fantastic. It's with that wonderful algorithm. We've been doing it since 2020. That starts August 2nd. Here's Sydney Romero working against Rachel Garcia. Well, earlier in the 6th inning, leading off for the Volts, Sierra Romero had a home run. Now we're in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the other Romero is batting. Wouldn't that be something if she had a home run?
A little sister-sister combo?
Yeah. Wake up the kids. This could be historic. Not out of the realm of possibility. Sydney's swinging a hot bat.
Yeah, last weekend in Salt Lake City, the ball was flying for Sydney. It seemed like every time we looked up, she was standing up on second with the double.
Both those sisters, Sierra considered to be one of the greatest all-time players. Sydney, a phenomenal player, one of the all-time greatest winners.
And I know their mom, Melissa Romero, maybe she's watching, but I couldn't imagine being their mom and watching them in the national championship game. They one time faced each other, Oklahoma versus Michigan. It's like, who do you root for, you know? But it's got to be a proud moment for her.
Garcia's 3-2, laced into the gap in right center field, and running it down for out number 1 is Briggs. She got a great jump on that and was not afraid of running into Coffey. Obviously, great communication.
Yeah, Sierra Briggs, I mean, just the positioning that she started shading right side, but her jump, she never skipped a beat. I mean, right off the bat, she was just moving. Closed the gap on this, and that was a no-doubter catch just with the speed that she possesses in center field. That's a big out, number 1.
Here's TV Tori Vidales. Swings to the first pitch, rolls it to Jessie Warren. That's where ground balls go to die. Jessie throws her out, 5-3 on the putout, 2 down. If I'm a pitcher and I want to win, I'm hoping every single time there's ground ball to third. There's no one I trust more than Jessie Warren at the hot corner.
Yeah, definitely. Setting her up. Screwballs all day.
Here's Caroline Jacobsen. Jacobsen a walk in the first inning, singled in the third, popped to first in the fifth. This is her second look at Garcia. Second full inning out of the pen for Garcia. Fourth pitcher of the night for the Volts. Beginning of the game, we were talking about all the career accolades from Montana Fouts. Finished with exactly 100 wins as a member of the Crimson Tide. Well, Rachel Garcia finished with exactly 99 wins. Probably had one game like rained out or something like that. I wonder, Rachel Garcia is such a gamer. You think she even has any idea? If you asked her how many games you win at UCLA, would she know 90, 99, 120?
I would doubt it.
Yeah.
She would tell you how many national championships she won.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
Most outstanding player.
She would just start saying 2019.
Beat Oklahoma in the championship series. Yeah, I've talked to some great players. I remember talking to Finch and saying, how many no-hitters do you think you've thrown? She had no idea.
Yeah.
Talked to Kat one time. How many no-hitters? No idea.
Yeah, just play the game. Everybody can tell you how many national championships they won.
Good God. I hope he didn't go to Dreamland earlier today. That may resurface. 3-2 pitch. Fouled back to the screen. Well, what Rachel Garcia did that Montana Fouts did not do, remember, she had one fewer win than Montana Fouts. Rachel Garcia had 43 homers with the bat in her hands.
Yeah, and we talked about it as of late, just the comeback and the coolness of a two-way player.
Humpback liner into the waiting glove of Jesse Warren, and that will do it. All right, it's come down to this. We're going to head to the seventh inning. It'll be Coffey, Jennings, and Romero batting for the Volts. The Athletes Unlimited Softball League is sponsored by Row. Downtown Tuscaloosa. They love their softball here in this part of the world. Rhoads Stadium. Game one of a quick two-game series between the Volts and the Talons, preceding this weekend's championship series presented by Sephora. It's the Volts and the Talons. The Volts with 3 more outs to work with. They're down 2. Danica Coffey, Jennings, Sierra Romero against the top relief pitcher in the league, Georgina Korick. Uh-oh. That's a major rule broken. You see that? Coffey touched the ball with his hand. I'm telling you, you can't. It's bad luck. You can kick it. You can touch it with your bat. You can't touch it with your hand. We'll see if she can overcome the bad luck. With Natasha Watley, I'm Eric Collins. Natasha, Karen Johns, the stat person to the Stars, just handed me a fantastic note. The Volts on the game, 6 innings, 6 walks. Not one of those 6 walks have come around to score.
Yeah, and I think that's been the difference right there. They're getting the runners on base. It's that production, that run production, and timely hitting, just not happening for the Volts.
1-2. Now the Volts, top of the order, a whole bunch of nothing. 0 for 8. Rest of the lineup, 6 for 15. We're in that kind of top portion right now. Coffey is the 3 hitter. So she'll have to buck the trend, or maybe Jennings can buck the trend. Corks 2-2. 3-2. Cork has not retired a leadoff batter in each of the first 2 innings she's pitched. She walked Lorenz in the 5th, and she allowed the leadoff homer to Romero in the 6th. This has got to be a strike. Short hop nicely by Aguilar. Looked like a hand of flipping there. Good job, Ali Aguilar. 1 down.
And you got to love it. Ali Aguilar, shortstop at Washington and knowing these are her last couple of days. But this is just a stellar pickup right here. Knowing the speed of Coffey, she goes and gets that. Makes it look routine. Big out number 1.
Tiare Jennings has not reached base successfully against Georgina Cork on the year. She is 0 for 7 with 4 strikeouts against Cork. I'd make the argument that she's due. Too good of a hitter to hold down for that long.
Just knowing the offense that she provides for the Volts, and she's leading the team in home runs, RBIs, slugging percentage. So definitely one of your bigger hitters, Jennings. Big reason why I think we see her at short today and why she got the start.
That needed to be a strike. Cork with a 2-run lead. You just can't walk anyone. You got to hit your way on. Another get me over. Good job by Jennings just to make her throw 3 consecutive strikes. Done it twice. Can't she do it 3 times in a row? Nice play by Jaquish. Throws on the run. 2 down. I don't think I've ever seen Savannah play with such joy defensively.
She had a little pop in her step. But just take a look at her approach on this. Just a great angle, nice reach, and just throws on the run. That's a big out right there for out number 2.
Here's Sierra Romero trying to keep the game alive. First homer of the season an inning ago against Cork. Off the thumbs, that's going to get down. Extra bases for Romero. On her way to second, she'll make it standing. A 2-out double for Sierra Romero, and the game remains alive for the Volts.
So Sierra Romero heard her sister was going off and having a lot of doubles last week, and so she picks up double number 5.
Single, double, and a homer for Sierra Romero tonight. Okay, Jesse Warren, game on the line. Takes high and outside. Jesse's had a day. 2 for 3, 2 runs scored with a homer. A homer here ties it. 1-1. In front of a changeup.
That is wicked. That's that changeup.
Way out in front again, and Cork slams the door. A league-leading 4th save for Georgina Cork. The win goes to Montana Fouts in her return here to Tuscaloosa. And the beat continues for the Talons. They improved to a league-high 18-5.
Yes, and Georgina Cork just struggling to find the zone, but finally just going to her go-to, going to her bread and her butter, her changeup, and the reacts. She's happy, and the Talons win.
So the Talons have been playing magnificent softball. They don't take any time off here in a series that doesn't mean a lot. It's just a tune-up for the championship. And they win in typical fashion. A close game, they find a way to do the right things at the end of the game.
And that's been the difference, and that's going to be the keys for them as they head into championship weekend is how can you find ways to win? And they continue to do that all season long and showing us here again tonight how they make it happen.
So the Talons are now a perfect 7-0 against the Volts on the year. Can they sweep the entire season series? We'll see if they can tomorrow. We'll come your way 7 Eastern time on ESPN2 for the final game of the regular season, the Volts and the Talons. Sure hope you enjoyed it, folks. We had a blast. For my partner, Natasha Watley, and our entire crew, I'm Eric Collins saying thank you, everybody, for watching, and goodbye from Tuscaloosa.